All right, friends, today what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our big bubble letter that we made last week, and we are going to go ahead and trace it in our black Sharpie marker all the way around. Just make it nice and dark so it stands out. Now, if you don't trace exactly on the line of your pencil, that's okay, because you can always take an eraser. At any spot where you've kind of missed the pencil with your Sharpie, you can go back and erase it, and that'll clean up your picture so it doesn't have all these little pencil line marks all over your artwork. Now again, my A here doesn't erase very good in the middle, but that's because last week I drew it a little bit too dark. The next thing you're gonna do is choose some kind of a border to put around your letter today. So let's say you could do something like squares around your border, maybe. You could do something like lines and dashes to kind of outline your border. You could do maybe swirlies that go around to kind of give it a nice frame around your border. It's up to you what kind of pattern you would like to do on your work. I am going to be giving you a piece of paper that looks like this that has some pattern ideas on there for you. It also has pictures of completed work that other people have done using different patterns and lines. When you're finished with your Sharpie and you've traced your letter and you've made your border, what you're gonna do is you're gonna use your crayons on your table to fill in different patterns on your artwork. So some of these circles are kind of nice, some lines, and some of the letters. Some people put some different patterns or textures inside of their letters. It's kind of up to you how you want yours to look. Ooh, this one's very interesting. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your crayon and you're going to go ahead and start making patterns. So I could do some like zigzag lines in here. Maybe switch it up and have some different color zigzags inside of my A. Oops, my crayon broke on me. Sometimes that happens. Maybe down here I want to do some stripes on my A. There's another good pattern. Maybe on this direction I want to do just line dashes, kind of like rain coming down. It's up to you on what you want your letter to look like. Again, there's lots of pattern choices on here as well as on the back of the sheet that you can look at. But I kind of like the polka dots. You can even do the background a little bit. Since I like those polka dots, I could go in here and do some nice little polka dots around my letter A, just to kind of give it a little bit more detail, a little more interest. I could even go back in and do some larger polka dots around it. So kind of do yours the way you want. I wouldn't color it in all the way because next week we're going to be taking some watercolor and filling in the background and painting over it, because when we paint over it in watercolor, the crayon is still going to show through and the Sharpie is still going to show through as well. You could even color down here in your squares if you'd like made squares around your border. Just kind of make it nice, make a nice pattern all over it, make it nice and colorful. And whenever you're finished today, just raise your hand, let me know. I'll come get your work. Again, your name should be on the back of it from last week. If it's not, double check and put it on there. And then next week when we hand these out, we will be taking watercolor and we will be filling in the back of our artwork.